Mute if she comes down.
Hello and welcome into Talking Bengals. And yes, we will mute if people come into the room while we're recording. So you have this awesome crew tonight. Zach is out. His cholera has improved. He is now out with a different disease that we cannot name. But if you took health class in high school, you probably know what it is. So we're just going to go ahead and just say that. No, we're just kidding. He's fine. Or is he? We don't know. He's day-to-day. We don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Anyways, Josh, Nick, how we doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Who day? Some good stuff to talk about tonight. Finally.
We get to keep it real with real awesome stuff because we are the world's realest podcast on here. So right off the bat, Bengals sign people. The Ravens don't actually get Max Crosby. It's a good day. Good couple of days.
It is a good day. They don't get Max Crosby because he can't pass the physical. I mean, what did he do that he can't pass the physical?
Leprosy. Bad case of leprosy.
I mean, is it? Hopefully, it's something antibiotics clear up. Who knows? What's the random thing that he didn't pass the physical for? I kind of feel bad for the guy, honestly.
I'm assuming the Ravens decided they didn't want to do it, and they just found an excuse like, yeah, that's a problem for us.
He has a birthmark on his left blank area right underneath his shoulder blade, and that just doesn't look good, so they didn't pass.
They have a strict no neck tattoo policy on the Ravens.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true either, but that's what they're saying.
This is not the New York Yankees.
Yeah, strict no neck tattoos. But we made some big signings here, which is very exciting. So I want to let you two go into it first. Nick, jump in with whichever one you'd rather talk about first.
I think the Boye Mafe is a big signing. I think that just signals that we are 100% moving on from Trey Hendrickson. Letting Joseph Osai go sign, I think that was a good thing, letting him go. Allowing for Boye Mafe to come in and essentially, this is your spot to lose, dude. Don't lose it. Was a big 3 year, $60 million deal. For a guy coming out of Seattle, and he did big things for the Seahawks, man. Big things for the Seahawks. And coming into Cincinnati, I think I'm going to bring this in. We're going to just kind of come in and culminate everything together in our third topic that I have. But first and foremost, I just think that the defensive end spot, bringing in Mape, is a great move. I don't know how this could be bad. It's a team-friendly deal, 3 years, $60 million. It's $20 million a year. I mean, it's a win-win. He gets paid. We get a good defensive end. Josh, what do you think?
I mean, it's really just much of the same. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about the guy. He's got a motor. But they say he had 30 pressures this past season.
Yeah, he had a lot. Didn't have as many sacks, but he was definitely getting there. He just wasn't getting home.
Yeah, and you don't have to have the sack numbers. You don't have to be Trey Hendrickson. If you can get to him, maybe somebody else can get the sack. Maybe you get half a sack. I mean, you don't have to be the star of the show. You have to be a complementary piece, and that's what Super Bowl teams have, complementary pieces. And the safety they picked up.
We're going to talk about him in a minute. We're
going to
stay on the defensive end.
Okay, let's stick with him. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just cook in a minute. But I would say that this opens it up to, and maybe I'm the only Bengals fan thinking this way, and everybody still wants Caleb Downs or somebody else. But this could be my dream scenario because teams that win Super Bowls have depth on the defensive line. Now, the interior is pretty weak, but if you have 5 effective pass rushers, so if we get like Reuben Bain Jr. in the draft, that would be a massive amount of pass rush potential. And then you could just plug Shamar Stewart inside on third downs and just rip through somebody's face, bro. Just bull rush right up the middle and just cause chaos. That's the only thing he's supposed to be doing on third down pass rush anyway. So, I mean, this could be a dream situation for the Bengals. They could have so many edge rushers that they just end up going 4 edge rushers on third down and long. Just put in everybody they can inside and just It'd be great. That's what I'm looking forward
Someone
to.
win.
Yeah, quality pickup, and it shows that they understood that they had needs, which brings us into Brian Cook, who is going to be the safety that we've all wanted. He doesn't miss tackles. He's solid. He doesn't get a whole lot of interceptions, but he's not Geno Stone, which is fine. We don't want Geno Stone. We want a guy who can make tackles. My favorite stat that I've heard is he had less missed tackles in the last 4 years than Geno Stone had last year.
Yes. I mean, he has over his last 3 years, he has twice as many snaps as Geno Stone, at least twice as many, and he has fewer missed tackles. I mean, like Casey said, he's not out there like picking the ball off or anything, but he's not missing tackles. He's not missing tackles. He had single-digit percentages on missing tackles. When you have a guy in the defensive backfield that doesn't miss tackles, you don't get big runs. You don't get those big plays that what we've seen out of the tight ends on the other teams, how we just complain week in and week out. Can we cover a tight end, for God's sakes? You don't see those plays, right? You don't see those just deep balls being thrown like that because they have to be forced inside and they have to nickel and dime you down the field. And at that point, now you're relying on your edge rushers, which, we got, Boya Mafe, we have Miles Murphy. Hopefully we'll be able to get Baines. I mean, and then we'll have Shamar Stewart. I mean, just somebody beat somebody and get a sack. Like just have a friendly competition in the locker room. Hey, whoever gets the most sacks every week doesn't buy dinner. And I mean, how about that? I mean, it's not like a crazy thing. They all want sacks. So whoever gets the most, everybody else buys their dinner. Just, make it a little fun. But I mean, I think Brian Cook coming in at safety. I think I'm going to wait for Josh, but we're going to talk about what this all means after this for our third topic. What this is starting to look like and feel like for you guys. But Josh, what do you think about Brian Cook?
Well, hopefully what I think it means is that this team on defense can actually start playing like a team. It seemed like everybody was playing their own game. Nobody was in position half the time, and that's how you get missed tackles. It's ridiculous. Of the top 10 missed tackles, 3 of them were Bengals players.
Yeah,
that's bad. That's not a stat you want to be top 10 in. So hopefully just shoring up the back end will help that, and hopefully Cook's going to be the guy to do that. I mean, he's coming back home to Cincinnati. He loves the city. Hopefully he'll want to play here and he'll just give it his all. I mean, 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Chiefs. So he's got the pedigree. He knows how to do it, and he's still young.
Yeah, that's a big deal. This reminds me a lot of the early 2020s, when they were coming in there. They got Von Bell. Yeah, he was a little bit older, but he was a quality guy, someone they could bring in. And then also, they brought in Trey Hendrickson. And if you look at Mafe, is not far off of what Trey Hendrickson was when we brought him here. It's pretty similar numbers, pretty similar performance. And, yeah, they're not old. We didn't just go pick the old guy. And I think the way that we executed this first day, I know everybody's like, oh, we need to get a, 3-name guy, the only defensive tackle, something Franklin Myers or whatever. I can't remember his whole name. Sorry, dude. You made a lot of money. You don't know who I am. You don't care. So there we go. But he made a lot of money. They were in on him, but I think he got overpaid. He's good. He was the best one available in a year where there was nobody great available. So to get more quality people and not sink too much money into one player, great. And I know Nick's probably got a topic, but I'm just going to go ahead and pitch one out here because that's what I do. I undercut Nick and make him grumpy.
No, I'm just going to say my topic because you kind of ran into it.
Linebacker.
Hold your topic.
Linebacker.
No, yeah. Hold your topic. Hold your topic for a minute, okay? Because you kind of ran into it, right? Picking up Von Bell, picking up Trey Hendrickson. That was the first 2 moves they made in the early 2020s when we started making that Super Bowl rush, okay? So my thought around this is do you think that this is going to signal something to where maybe we might be able to play complementary football? What do you guys think that this means for you guys?
I think it really plays into the topic I was trying to bring up. They're one level of the defense away from being a legitimate contender right now. If they bring in a competent linebacker to complement those two guys, do they still have holes on defense? Yes. Is it 100% fixed? No. But you don't have to be the league's best defense to win the Super Bowl with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I could go on for a while naming all these guys. If they can win games where they score more than 30 points, we could win the Super Bowl. You can't lose a game 38-35 or 42-41. You just need a defense that's good enough to be 15th in the league, 16th, 20th. So I know we said this last year, but that was dreaming. Where the things we have done now, I feel like they're already a top 25 defense easily. And if you bring in a good linebacker and have a decent draft, you could be a top 15 defense even.
I mean, I think the moves that they're making right now, I think they're trying to make it to where we might be top 2 or 3 offenses in the league, if not number 1, just because, I mean, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. But then on defense, with the trend that they're starting right now with picking up actual serious players to come in and play day one and actually be performers, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm no longer cautiously optimistic about this year. No longer just cautiously optimistic. I am optimistic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I am optimistic. I think that the Bengals are showing their hand right now, and they're saying that, hey, look, we're going to be real contenders this year. We're coming in to win the Super Bowl. I think they're going to pick up a competent linebacker. I think they're going to have a really good draft, and I think they're going to focus really heavily on defense and probably pick up a running back.
So you guys heard it here first. Nick said 17-0 winning the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think it's going to be a 17-0 Super Bowl win, but I do think that it's going to be where we win 13 plus games.
I hope so.
Because I think our defense is going to be top 10 with the way that we're pushing right now.
That'd be most in franchise history. So yeah, I'd love to see 13 wins.
I mean, I'm going to be the
all right, Debbie Downer,
down a little bit, because the beginning of last season, I thought they made some moves. I mean, they picked up, I can't remember the dude's name. He played maybe half the time. The dude from the Eagles, the linebacker.
Oh, Orton Burks.
Yeah, Burks. He was supposed to be really good. Talked him up like he was great, and he was coming off a Super Bowl year. He looked really good when he was with the Eagles, came in, didn't really do anything. But I think this signals this is a make or break year for Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor. They know it. They're going to try to pull out every stop they possibly can, because if they don't go far in the playoffs this year, they're both out. So they're literally doing everything they can. I was super optimistic at the beginning of last season. I thought the Bengals were going to be great. They were going to just tear through the league. But I'm not going to get my hopes up until I see something that makes me really change my mind. Prove it to me. Maybe that's.
I'm already there. Already there. We're winning the Super Bowl, baby. Mark my words. The Bengals are winning.
Sports for way too long.
The Bengals are winning the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm already 100% bought in. Let's go buy season tickets.
Stockholm syndrome.
All right, Nick is buying us season tickets too. Everybody, you heard that?
No, I said let's go buy season tickets. Like we all purchase our own.
No, I heard Nick was buying us season tickets. That's what I heard. Anyways,
somebody doesn't make enough money to buy everybody season tickets.
Hey, it is what it is. It's not what it's not. But here's my thing.
You don't know what you don't know, Casey. I mean, okay.
The unknown unknowns are what gets you. Anyways, I digress. So now that Max Crosby is back as an option, if it's something that's a silly little, technicality,
It's not.
Would you all make it? It's not. It's a big deal, you think?
His meniscus tear he had at the beginning of last season. He has been injury prone somewhat the past few years. He's been out for extended periods of time, and he didn't play all of last year because he had a meniscus tear, and that's what held him back.
Well, hear me out on this one. So now that you realize 2 first-round picks is not going to happen for him, what if you throw out a 3rd round and a 2nd round pick, or a future 1st round pick and like a 3rd round pick? I still think he's an impact player. He could make a big difference
in the locker room.
In the locker room, on the field, he could do a lot of stuff. So, I mean, if his price tag has gone down a little bit, to like I said, like a 3rd round pick and maybe a future 1st or a conditional 1st, I guess is what I'd say. If he plays really well, it ends up as a 1st round pick. If he doesn't play great, it's like a 2nd round pick. I would totally do it.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like a fair deal. I mean, he could definitely still make an impact. I mean, I don't see any reason why not to get him. Plus, Jamar and T, they want him bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would go as far to give a 1st round pick.
Conditional.
I would say a second round draft pick this year, 3rd round draft pick next year, and we'll give you a practice squad player.
We're going to give you a bucket of baseballs. We're going to give you.
Hey, they're worth something at least.
Yeah.
You're going to get something out of that bucket of baseballs. I'll tell you.
We're going to sign Logan Woodside and give them Logan Woodside. That's what we're going to do.
Well, I mean, we could just give them Jake Browning.
Is Jake Browning okay? Has anybody checked on him in the last 6 months? Is he?
I lost his phone number before he gave it to me. So
yeah, I was about to say, I just wonder that guy just sits at home at night going, man.
I had a chance.
I had it
that season.
I would have been a starter if I just this year. If he'd have played well last year when Burrow got hurt, he would definitely have been a starter somewhere. And now I don't know if the poor guy is going to be in the league. I mean, to be quite honest with you, who picks up a shell-shocked quarterback? Because, I mean, he
someone
literally
who needs a practice squad quarterback or a backup.
Yeah, that's what a 7th round rookie is for, or a rookie free agent. Somebody that – I mean, Jake Browning, I honestly and did not plan to get into the Jake Browning conversation. But, with some hindsight, some distance between the bad feelings, I feel bad for the guy. As bad as I can feel for a professional athlete that makes a lot of money. So that's still not that bad. But from a standpoint, if he's somebody who loves the game, he wants to play, he wanted to do well, that is just he has to feel terrible about himself. Just that you had it right there, your moment was there, everything you ever wanted's right there, and then in the most disastrous way possible, terrible.
Yes.
Just sad. All right, Nick, bring us to a happy topic.
Happy. Baseball season for the World Baseball Classic is underway, and the United States of America beat Mexico for the first time in a minute. Thank God. Holy moly, we finally got some actual baseball players out there, and look what happens. We beat a good team. That was amazing. Beat them 5-3. Like seeing that. They're playing right now too, so we're missing a baseball game.
They're playing Italy.
That's probably not a game.
I don't know. Italy's 2-0.
Yeah, but who they play? Sisters of the Blind and
Brazil, who had a 17-year-old kid get Aaron Judge to ground out. So that was pretty cool.
I did see that.
Let's talk about baseball in other countries for a second. Kids these days in America, they don't play baseball like they did when we were kids. Right? When we were kids, we didn't have all of this stuff to keep us occupied. Our parents tossed us out the door and said, don't be back in until it's dark. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I broke my arm I don't remember how old we were, over at the neighbor's house. And I came home, and I was more scared that my mom would be mad that I came in early than I was of just telling her I broke my arm. Like,
That window. I broke my arm. It's fine. I'll walk it off.
I'm gonna walk it off. Grab the cooler. We'll throw it in there.
It's fine. It's fine.
Dang it, Dale. No, but I mean, seriously, like you have kids in other countries, they're out playing games, they're prioritizing, actual physical activity. I think it goes a long way with societies, just being physically active as kids. It makes for healthy kids, not only physically, but also mentally. And it gives them something to actually burn off steam. I don't think it's healthy for kids to be staying inside all the time, just psychologically. But anyways, off my rant of back in my day. Happy topics. Josh, you got any happy topics real quick?
Mine was just more off season, so if we're not there yet, we can.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Go ahead and
in our
jump in.
free agency chat.
Well, all right. If you could be the master of one thing, anything, what would it be?
The master.
I like Casey go first.
Just master any activity, any skill, anything.
Man, that is a really hard one. I'm going to go out of left field here and just go ahead and say something that I was never good at as a kid, still probably would be worse now because I have terrible balance. I'd like to have been good at skateboarding or like BMX riding because I always loved watching them do backflips and all the cool tricks. And Nick has seen me on a skateboard. It is extremely laughable. If you want to have a good laugh, you should see me try to get on a skateboard.
Oh, it is phenomenal comedy. America's Funniest Home Videos have nothing on that.
Yeah. So that'd be a really cool skill to have. I mean, is it overly useful in life? Not really, but at the same time, you can make a lot of money. You could, but I mean, just to be able to do something that I've always wanted to do that was just like your body's not going to do that, man. Just not doing it.
I wish I could sing.
That's a good one.
Like actually, like for real, sound good when I sing. Not like when I start singing, everybody looks at me like, "When are you going to stop?" And like, I really wish I had a good singing voice. If I could be a master of that, that would be that, because I could make a living doing that. I could, there's a whole lot of things I could do with singing, but.
Yeah, that's a good one. Singing is a good one. I even didn't cross my mind at first, but that'd be a good one too. Josh, what are you going to go with?
You would definitely need help with singing too. So,
hey, I can carry a tune in a like 5,000 gallon bucket possibly, but that'd be about it.
No,
we'll
be honest. No.
I didn't say well. I said I could carry it, not well.
Well, I can carry a tune. It's just
that's why the bucket is so huge, just because it doesn't sound good. Anyways. Josh, go ahead.
Mine would be guitar. I already know how to play it, but I want to master it.
You could actually do that.
Well, somewhat. Yeah, I can play it, but there's a lot of stuff I wish I could play. My fingers just don't move that fast. I watch these guys play it. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you can possibly do that. So
I'm assuming it'd be like in Chappelle's show. What does Rick James say? Something is a bleep of a bleep. I'm just saying, yeah. You can keep them down by your side, Josh. It's fine.
I have a favorite band thing when we're ready for that, by the way.
Let's go.
All right. Top 3 songs. You don't have to put them in order, but you can if you want to. Top 3 songs from Guns N' Roses.
Ooh, man, that's tough.
Josh, you're first because I'm throwing you under the bus.
Guns N' Roses. I feel like everybody would say "Sweet Child of Mine," but no, it's not even top 5. I would say his rendition of "Knocking on Heaven's Door."
Yes,
very good. I really like "Paradise City."
It's a good one.
And then "Patience."
It's a good one too. I mean, my number one is November Rain. Love November Rain. One of my favorite songs. From there, I'd have to say probably Welcome to the Jungle would be my number two.
Because it's a Bengals podcast.
It is. It's also just an awesome song. You know it's an awesome song.
It's good.
And it's very, I do love Sweet Child of Mine, but Knocking on Heaven's Door, I think, would be in my number three. Because that's just a great song.
Yep. Welcome to the Jungle is my number one. Number one, Welcome to the Jungle. First and foremost, it's the Bengals. Second, I don't know. I really don't want to say a couple of the other ones that you've already said. I really like Live and Let Die.
Yes, that's a good one too.
It's a really great song. I'm going to try to go a little bit lower on the totem pole here. I guess I'm just going to have to do it. Paradise City is my favorite out of the next extra songs. Paradise City is just, it's a classic.
Well, while we're on the topic of music, before we find another random thing to fill a little bit of airtime with, the debate. Which one? I know Josh is going to be like, no, this total other song is the better guitar intro. No, Josh. It's between these two songs. Which one has the better guitar intro? Thunderstruck or Sweet Child of Mine?
Thunderstruck.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, Thunderstruck is good, but it's just like the same thing over and over and over again.
Same thing throughout the entire song. Literally the entire song.
I know. But okay, fine. Now we're gonna go AC/DC songs. Because we can do what we want, folks. Top three AC/DC songs. Josh, you go first last time. Nick, you're up. Go.
All right, AC/DC. Here we go. Shook Me All Night Long. Obviously, classic. This is obviously not in order. Highway to Hell's. That's a great song. But Hell's Bells is kind of like, Undertaker, kind of like a big deal. And then I really like Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap.
You can't take all the songs, Nick. You can't take all the songs.
I went first. You called me out. That is your fault.
I made my top 15 Guns N' Roses and AC/DC songs.
I was thinking out loud, kind of going between Highway to Hell and Hell's Bells. Okay, Hell's Bells took it.
All right. Well, Josh, what do you got?
So, Thunderstruck is definitely my favorite. Back in Black it's up there. I do like that song. Not a huge AC/DC fan, but they do have a few songs that I don't turn off when they come on because they just got so overplayed for so long. I just got tired of them. And then, did not mean to do that. For Those About to Rock.
It's another good one.
I was about to say, you got to say For Those About to Rock. I know Josh is going to say For Those About to Rock.
AC/DC songs. I still got a couple you guys haven't named yet. I was going to say Dirty Deeds is my favorite AC/DC song. Nick took that one. I was like, dang it,
Casey's going to say Shoot to Thrill.
No. TNT. And Big Balls.
Yeah.
That's a good song. It's funny.
That is a fun one.
I'm not going to make my comment because I feel like we should keep this PG.
What? I'm from upper class high society.
Yeah.
God's gift to ballroom notoriety.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying.
I could have taken that a different way. Anyways.
That's literally the intro to the song.
Guys, all right. What's another good topic we could talk about?
Another good topic. Is anybody else enjoying the fact that Trey Hendrickson is not signed anywhere yet? Because I'm enjoying it.
After hearing about that on the radio, I
think it's hilarious.
It's the same thing that happened last year. I think he's overestimating his worth, and the league does not see that he's worth what he thinks he is. And he dealt with the same thing last year as well. He got franchise tagged.
It's been saying it for years.
Makes me happy, because I know people are like, oh, yes, he was great for us at one point. But it's the ultimate a politically correct jerk move. You're just being a jerk and thinking you're too good for everybody, and just the way he handled the situation last year. I mean, people, well, you do the same thing. No, not exactly.
I'd make my couple million. I think I'd be happy just playing and making a couple $1 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is too, you're going to go back into your job tomorrow and be like, well, you need to pay me more money. Yeah, maybe you will, maybe you wouldn't, but you still sign a contract. You still got to honor the contract. You put your name on a line.
Yep.
And if you I don't get it. I don't understand the fact about, yeah, he deserves more money. Then why did he sign the extension? He had a choice. He decided to sign. So I feel, once again, I don't really feel much sympathy for professional athletes. Jake Browning's about as much sympathy as I feel, and that's still only this much he can cry into his Benjamin Franklins that he's made. So,
yeah, I mean, I think Josh hit on it a little bit as well. He's overvaluing himself, and he's not taking a very objective approach to what he's actually worth as an edge rusher at his age. I mean, teams aren't willing to bet that he's going to have another good 2 or 3 years left. And what he's doing is he's putting himself in a bad position, starting out so high. It's like when you go in for a job interview and they're like, hey, yeah, we'd really like to have you on. What are we thinking about starting pay? And the average position player or the average person who works at that place makes $100,000 a year. And you come in, I want $200,000.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. They're like, okay, bye.
And there's the door.
That's exactly what they're doing right now with him. I mean, the league is essentially telling him, look, you got to come down on your ass, brother. It's not working. That is not working for anybody.
I mean, didn't he want $40 million a year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, $40 million a year.
He wanted to have Myles Garrett money.
But he's not Myles Garrett.
It's not going to happen. Myles Garrett does everything at the highest level. You do one thing at a very high level, that's it.
Yeah, Myles Garrett, not only can he cover the backs out of the backfield, he's a great edge rusher, and he's a good freaking run tackler. Trey Hendrickson can rush a passer. He can go tackle a quarterback 17, 18 times a year. At what point do you have to sit there and take a step back and just evaluate that I'm not going to make any money if I don't bring down my price?
No, maybe it won't. Maybe he'll sit out and be like, well, somebody's going to pay me next year. I do think it's too early to say. It's only really day 2 into the free agency, tampering period, all that crap, whatever. But wouldn't it be funny if him sitting out last year with an injury when I guarantee he could have come back and played? Guarantee it. And it's going to haunt him now because people are like, well, he's become really injury prone the last few seasons. I don't know if he's worth signing for anything more than $25 million. Who knows?
Or $15 million.
Or no million. That'd be my favorite.
That's $5 million or $10 million. He may only get a 1-year contract for $10 million. Just to be on the roster, and then he has to prove himself.
That would be hilarious, and I hope
it happens. Prove it deal.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll prove it. Pay me that money. I'll prove something. What am I proving? That I can hold a clipboard on the sidelines. Let's do this.
I'll prove that I can take $10 million and then go home.
Yeah, then do nothing. I'll suit up. I'm fine with suiting up. Let's do this.
I'll take
let me put the uniform on. I'll put all the pads on and the uniform and everything for $10 million. Just don't ask me to get on the field.
I'll take a hit, and I'm out for the rest of my career. I'm done.
I was about to say, be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
I'm done. Yeah. No.
Literally. No, I mean, so any other topics we need to bring up before we cap this one off?
No, I think it's time to call it. Josh, what are your closing thoughts here?
I mean, it's been a successful beginning of free agency. Hopefully they can get a big splash on the linebacker. I know that there are some good ones out there. Hopefully they can find one of them and get them to come to Cincinnati, because we know people still want to play with Joe Burrow. They want to play opposite of him, get some good practice in, and be better in their careers. You just got to sell that to them, because we're still not a pay top dollar kind of team. But you come here, you have a quality season, you could have a great season, you could possibly win the Super Bowl. You don't know. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they can get that player and move up and get a competent defense. A top 20 defense is a Super Bowl defense for this team.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
All right, Nick, plug the socials and give your thoughts.
All right. Since I'm the social media guy while Zach's out with whatever mysterious illness he has, as you've seen underneath on the bottom of the show all night, please feel free to like, follow, subscribe at talkin_Bengals, all the social media handles that there are. If we're not on there, please tell us about it, and we will be on there. And check us out, talkinbengals.com. Remember, no G. He's not here. Sorry, I had to. Talkinbengals.com. Right, that's our website. You can find our store on there as well for some cool merch. Also, you can find us on Etsy. It's the CZN Enterprises. That's C as in Charles, Z as in Zebra, N as in Nancy Enterprises. That's our Etsy store there. Please like, follow, subscribe, interact with our content. We'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Also, check out w.gg for some pick-me-up throughout the day. Just need some energy and stuff. W's your people, right? So use our promo code TBCFB10, get 10% off. Final thoughts for me moving forward is I am very much optimistic. I'm not even cautiously optimistic about it. Like I said, I think the Bengals are making moves like they did in the early 2020s. And I think what we're talking about now is, the Bengals need to literally make 2, maybe 3 decent moves on the interior defensive line, possibly pick up a running back to give Chase Brown some breather, and then hopefully Joe Flacco doesn't find a starting role somewhere so he can be our backup and be a player coach. That would be my 2 cents on that. But I don't see how this is not a positive outlook moving forward. I don't see how this is not something that we can see as positive as Cincinnati Bengals fans. It gives us something to hope for, which is something we really wanted. We really needed something to look forward to. And I think Duke Tobin, Zach Taylor, and Mike Brown and the Blackburns, they came together in their one united head that they want to talk about having, and finally came together and made some good decisions finally. So that's my final thought. Finally making good decisions.
I like it. So a couple of things to mention here. So if you have not already, check out Revive Automotive. It's going to have a wonderful location coming up here soon on US 25 near the Richwood exit, close to what used to be the Richwood Flea Market, which is now just a U-Haul place. Progress, or lack of progress. But they're going to have a quality business out there to get your car repaired, so check that out. Also, if you are in need of project or release management software, Spec C is the way to go. From Constructive Curiosity, check out Spec C. Founders Club pricing is available now. You can beat any competitor's price that's out on the market. Check that out at constructivecuriosity.com. And my final thoughts, just enjoy the weather when it's nice outside this time of year. And when it's going to be miserable and rainy, just remember there's more nice days to come. And March is a weird month. We might have snow again. We might have 90. Who knows? It's March. But just enjoy yourself.
Welcome to the Ohio River Valley.
Yeah. But just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Don't take life too seriously. And just keep on keeping on. Hoo day.
Hoo day.
Hoo day.